guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Connection to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look.
Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Gray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Back to the ground game on the left. Nice move. Just keeps moving. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He would not be denied. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves in an early 4-point hole down 10-6. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Both teams with production early. Now they go back to work up 10-6. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State right back to the line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds a 41 in the running game getting it done. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Wynn. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then...
oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in playoffs, but obviously...
touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Figueroa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Down by a field goal, 13-10 as they go back to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Bulldogs are on the move. The corners are walked up tight. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Calls his own number. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll try to slam it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Punch it out of the air. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to you. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Wynn. Pulls it in, it's Gilbert. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Terry. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to barrel in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Wynn. Got the back over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hart. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Wynn. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Wynn. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Wide out trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the line. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman,
turning it off! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
With the catch, it's Terry. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection, nice vision.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Working that left side. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rushes on him. It's caught. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Now the play fake. He wants it all. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, And the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's great. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow start.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
Ready? To throw, it's Wynn. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick release on the RPO. Now bounds at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looking to throw on third and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The run to the left. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the big fella. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. By the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully...
There he goes! He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking to throw, it's Wynn. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn. With that interception. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. On the move and looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Wynn. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more